Alright. Long day of Magic. Let's just jump into it. We have this deck which is dubbed Omni King. So King of the Cosmos here says when this mutates, exile cards from the top of their library until you exile a non-land permanent. Put that card onto the battlefield or into your hand. So what are we trying to do here? We've got 3 King of the Cosmos and 2 copies of Omniscience as our only non-land permanents in our main deck. Then we have our Orphanguard here as a companion, as well as Raise the Alarm and Forbidden Friendship with which to make some tokens. And the idea is we put some of these into play, and then we mutate King of the Cosmos onto them, and then King of the Cosmos will either hit another King of the Cosmos, or it will hit Omniscience, and then if we hit Omniscience, we can chain through our deck and do these types of things. As I'm looking at this, I'm realizing that I trimmed the 4th Inspired Ultimatum while I was building this deck at almost midnight last night. And that's probably a mistake because I probably want to be able to deal a full 20 with Inspired Ultimatums. Is likely the case. So I probably want the 4th copy of that in my deck still. I guess I need to cut something. With adding the companion, I can probably cut one of those. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Yeah, the Raise the Alarm tokens are not humans. Are you worried about killing ourselves when we draw 20 with the ultimatums? Nah, it'll be fine. King of the Cosmos not returning exiled cards to our library might make that a problem. Is that true? Is that what he does? I put that card into your hand. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. This is so... There's decks on this channel that we play because we're interested in potentially making them competitive and optimizing them. And then there's decks like this where we're playing them because we would like to attempt to do a specific thing. And this deck is definitely the latter. We're definitely playing this deck because we would like to try and do a thing. This is a deck where we're going to play 2, 3, 4 matches, and we count it as a success, not if we win those matches, but if we successfully accomplish the thing, any number of times within them. Jiminy, thanks for the 5 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Sure. Opponent's playing a control deck. This could be against a control deck. We could realistically just cast our spells and attack and stuff. Which is kind of funny. Do we always mutate under the token in case we hit another King of the Cosmos? No, I don't think so. I think having the guaranteed 6/6 is fine. That's annoying.
You could use some training.
Interesting that they're electing to Teferi as opposed to Clarioning my tokens. Wonderful to see him bounce one of the tokens here. Nope. Okay. Sure.
Don't worry, I got this.
I just want to kill Narset so I can draw some cards here, so that's nice.
No more game.
Train harder.
Big fan of drawing cards, chat. Big fan. Yeah, you got a good lineup. We're gonna get to experience the Garuda deck in Standard for the first time on this side of the board. Played against it a number of times. Interested in playing with it for sure. Hey, thanks, Funake. Yeah, we're doing all right.
Want me to phase you out of time?
Want me to phase you out of time? The honest answer is not the fun one when it comes to is X deck safe to invest. Nobody can tell you what decks are safe to put your wild cards into. It's just the long and short of it. You either have to gamble with is your deck going to be competitive, or you have to gamble, or you have to wait and play, or you have to wait to play. You can't do both. If you truly have limited resources and you don't want to take a risk, you have to wait and see. Is basically the answer.
Let's try this.
I mean, Magic in general is like pretty close to gambling, as we frequently talk about. Oh, you know what? This makes a dinosaur token. I cut the fourth copy of this. I should have cut the fourth copy of Raise the Alarm because these get bigger from this card. Hey, thanks for the 16 months, Tower Knight. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Alright, let's try and kill this guy.
We will meet again.
Have to discard to hand size. Very unlucky. Infernflow, thanks for the 16 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. The Sultai controllers yesterday seemed great. I agree. Felt like it had a lot of tools. A lot of good tools. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is land number 8. So I get to go Forbidden Friendship, King of the Cosmos, Alley-oop. Put that one into my hand. This still has haste. Attack you. That's true. Yeah, you can't mutate onto this token. That is worth observing. I agree. The Legacy League from yesterday was quite funny. I agree. Nexus of Fate. Boo. Boo, Nexus of Fate. The haste is useful as demonstrated. I agree. They're on the Walker's deck. Maybe the Walker's deck wasn't playing Kenrith. They could be though. Kenrith does enable the Temporal Sundering. Yeah, getting another turn might be sketchy here though. Yeah, the Raise the Alarm tokens aren't humans, they're just soldiers. Raise the Alarm was templated before. I just wanted to do the thing one time, chat. We were so close. We were so close.
I know my responsibility. You need to slow down.
Well, that's super awkward. Yeah, we're one short of hardcast Omniscience, unfortunately. And I can't I can't Gyruda into it because there's the other Gyruda just got tucked into my deck. That's true. The top card could be Omniscience. Unlikely, but possible. That's still just the play, right? And I'm gonna under here. No, I'm gonna over. Am I gonna over or under? I'm likely to hit the other one, but like I also kind of want it in my hand to mutate. Do I? I'm one land away from casting Omniscience. Yeah, I'm just gonna go under. Because this still kills the Teferi, and now I have a 6/6 to block. Correct, Guacamole. Yeah, Stream Decker doesn't support showing companions individually yet. Anytime you see a one-of companion in the sideboard on Stream Decker, that means it's the companion for the deck. If they have a land, they can Azcanta into Nexus. Because the overlay also doesn't support, it also doesn't support mutated cards well. Added. And again, this is one of those things where, like, Wizards of the Coast really needs to identify that their community tools are so incredibly important, and they need to get the developers of these community tools the data in advance, so, like, tools like Cardboard Live and Deckmaster can work, and Stream Decker can work on set release. I think I cycled this so I could try and hit an untapped land here. Sick. Are you kidding me? God bless America. Come on. Oh, that's super frustrating. I think I played 3 games with it, Griffin Bruce. Yeah, like, there were 3 other Drawn from Dreams in my deck. There were 3 more Boons of Wishes. There were 3 ultimatums. We already had 2 lands in the bottom of our deck. Come on, hit me, dealer. Hit me, dealer. Come on.
This might be a bad idea.
Probably dead here. Good chance we don't get another turn. That's frustrating. Just got really close to doing the thing, and then just get, like, incredibly unlucky. Yeah, I mean, like, okay, so, like, how many cards did I have there? So, cycling is 100% correct. There were, like, 40 cards left in my deck. I had 3 of these, so that's 9. I had 9 amazing hits, and I had 7 looks. I was 86% to hit one of these 9 things, and then, like, you could even count this and this as redraws. So, like, if you add, like, more redraws in, yeah, we were like well above 90% to hit on the Drawn from Dreams. And like we had another draw the following turn too that we also bricked on. Anywho. Yeah, I could have also hit a Garuda or more tokens. I'm just doing this. Do I want Fry? I probably want Fry, actually, right? This kills their Tefreeze and their Narsets. Probably want the tokens, because the tokens hit their things. Killing Narset's also important with the Fries, where the Fries are in there. Is killing Narset. Had a peak Magic Twitter interaction with Andre Strowski today. Get to block a bunch of shitheads that don't understand what nuance is. It's a good time. Threads like that are good for chain blocks. They keep idiots out of your mentions later. For people who are new or foreign to social media, chain blocking is a powerful tool. What chain blocking is when someone tweets something especially stupid at you, you don't block the person that tweeted it right away. You instead sit and wait and look and see who likes the dumb tweet, and then you also block everybody that liked the tweet over the course of the next day. Because people who like stupid tweets are probably going to inevitably tweet something stupid at you at some point in the future. Yeah, and that's like part of that too is like the culture of Twitter, right? Like a lot of people don't want any type of nuance in their discussion. Everything has to be black and white. I did not, Geodude. I think Aspiring Spike's also been tweeting 80 card decks. I don't know. I'm not. Magic Online is like a complete dumpster fire at the moment. It's always a complete dumpster fire. Now, I don't think we should play bad cards in our deck. Let's wait on some lands. I basically made a post talking about how I made a post saying that lots of people were complaining about the companion mechanic, and Andre Strowski made a false equivalent saying that all complaining is the same, and basically that if you talk about cards that are bad designs, he basically made the argument that talking about individual cards being bad designs is the same as talking about specific or general sweeping generalizations. Which just, like, couldn't be further from the truth, right? Yeah, like, Strowski's a sharp dude. Like, he understands the nuance that goes into that there. Needlessly obtuse is definitely accurate. Like, he's a very good Magic player, and he almost assuredly understands the nuance. There's a dunking on people in social media type stuff that goes with that type of attitude. Probably just looking to dunk. Yeah, complaining is exactly what he said. Basically saying that nuance doesn't matter and it's non-existent, which is just total bullshit. Yeah, he was just looking to pick an argument. I agree. So basically, everybody that likes his lazy complaining is complaining take, I'll just block everybody that likes that tweet. And then all of those people will be off my timeline for the future. It's good clean living. Good chance we don't get another turn here. It's unfortunate we bricked the first game because we were so close. We kind of bricked here too, right? We needed a 6th land and we missed. How many blocks do I have on Twitter? Twitter actually doesn't let you export your block list to a spreadsheet anymore, so I can't really tell you that number offhand quickly. The answer is large enough to acquire. I'll probably block a dozen or so people that like his tweet here. Well, you can block everyone that likes it right away. Yeah, and like, you know, you could sit there and engage, but I just won't engage at this point. We'll just run blocks off and it'll be fine. The biggest revelation you'll have is that most people aren't going to like you no matter what you do, and you shouldn't jump through hoops trying to please people. Life's a lot easier and happier when you don't try and please everybody.
I have practiced against many things. Meditate and prepare.
Alright, if they take one more turn next turn, I'm going to concede.
Such violence.
Now that my things are done. Oh, wait. Oh, and then I just bricked again. That's fine. We weren't close to combo anyways, right? We were close to combo anyways. Hey, take 2. This one might be a quick one. Like I said when we started, there's a good chance this deck isn't competitive. We're going to play a couple and hope to pop off. We'll probably run this through 2 leagues. Is an Omniscience builder on? No, it's a specific submission. The person submitted the core idea and I added a companion and I added Drawn from Dreams because Drawn from Dreams is busted. These are actually about to be very reasonable here, huh? I mean, none of these decks are about being better or optimal, Bob. The actual answer is that all these decks kind of suck. And sometimes Magic's not about just winning the most games. The reason why, in fact, I'd argue Magic's frequently not about winning the most games because Magic's a pretty high variance game. I consider the most powerful. I don't have answers to questions like that. I'd recommend, if you don't have time to watch all of the Temur Mutate videos I've played, I would recommend at least skipping to the end of each video and seeing what the wrap-up segment has to say. I always do that quick, 2 to 5 minute summary at the end of a video talking about what felt good, what felt bad. Especially if you watch the last couple of Temur Mutate decks, I try to draw comparisons with Temur Mutate builds that we had played prior. And we just keep hitting our lands, right? Perfect. Correct. Yeah, it looked like he was just looking to try and dunk on people, is what it came down to. And if that's his prerogative, he's allowed to be intentionally obtuse, I suppose. Gonna cycle that there to try and hit an untapped land like this. If we high roll into an Omniscience next turn, we're 50% hitting Omniscience. Figured I'd sub so I can play the Open next week and hope your day's going well. Thanks for 20 months, Optic. Yeah, I'm interested to see once we do a couple of these what the sub rate is for people who sub to play in Open specifically. I'm assuming there's going to be some number of those. Alley-oop. There we go. You love to see it. Alley-oop. Alley-oop. Ooh, that's great. The last Inspired Ultimatum is over there. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for an actual another one of the companions card because the Dino has haste. Yeah, so we get to get Forbidden Friendship here. And then Forbidden Friendship lets us mutate this for 0 onto here with haste and then attack. Yeah, okay, so that was great. Look at that! See? See, chat? Sometimes Magic's not about winning matches. It's about the games you make along the way. Oh, I had tokens in play that didn't have Summoning 6. Yeah, you're right. You're right, I was totally fine. You're right, we didn't need it. It was fine. We could, though. That's fine. Maybe it was okay. I appreciate you, chat. That's why it's not always about winning, okay? Sometimes you just want to King of the Cosmos into an Omniscience and then cast a bunch of Inspired Ultimatums, chat. Sometimes that's what life's about. Actually, so based on what their deck did, I think I'd actually rather have a bunch of my spot removal here rather than the Shatter the Skies. That leaves me 3 more cuts. Maybe it's just a couple of cantrips. Probably, maybe the Drawn from Dreams is a little bit slow. I'll get rid of a Drawn and a couple of ops. That's the thing, chat. I can end this segment successfully. Thing accomplished. Check. That seems fine. I guess an Omniscience in the opener is actually a little awkward. The rest of the spells are good, though. So, I think without a Dragon in sight, King of the Cosmos in sight, we just raise the alarm and block the Vanisho. Because we need a density of cards that draw lots of cards when we actually combo. So, like, our deck is high enough variance that, like, when we manage the combo, I want to make sure we try and stay consistent enough to actually execute the combo when we get the Omniscience into play. So I'd rather... Opt only sees one more card than Boon when you cycle it, so I'd rather just keep the Boons. This card seems neat. This seems really good in Fire's decks. Because, like, 6 mana you can play for free, and then it also cycles without taking a spell slot under Fires. Oh no, did my opponent disconnect? I think a lot of disconnections in the latest patch. Servers are getting hammered. Oh yeah, you can play it with Kruga. That's a good observation. Forklift. Thanks for the 20 months. Welcome back. Appreciate you keeping me around. Yeah, and like sideboarding with decks like what we're currently playing tends to be fundamentally a little bit different than sideboarding with like traditional fair decks. Because like when you're trying to keep like an engine intact, things tend to be a little bit different. I'm kind of not expecting Goblin Chain Whirler out of their archetype, so I'm not going to play around it. The Legacy deck from yesterday was hilarious. Hilarious. Can we just like beat them down with our companion and our tokens? Rude. I'm gonna leave these back to block. I don't think it's worth getting into damage to take another 2 on the backswing, so I think I just play defensive here. Pay 3 life for Sovereign's Bite. Decline. Pay 3 life for this. Decline. Pay 3 life for this. Decline. You can have those. Oh, you know what? I should have cycled this first so I could have tap land. Ooh, sweet. Gives us something to get rid of the Omniscience with, which is great. I'm back to watch the latest deck from yesterday, and my girlfriend wants to know, are you a fan of ABBA, or did your wife make you watch Mamma Mia 2 times? I have a good range of music that I listen to. Bionic Broccoli, thank you for the sub gifties. I appreciate that. Welcome back. We might just be dead here, so like this puts us to 5. Then they have 3 more cards here that could potentially be dealing damage. Good chance that like everything in their deck deals 3 or more. Okay. I'm gonna leave back a blocker here just in case they have a haste threat. Maybe that can save us, but good chance we die here, I think. So close and yet so far away, chat. And it's worth noting there, I went to -1. So if I would have been more conservative with my attacks that game, I would have taken 2 less damage from their Vanisho Pyromancer, and I would have lived there and gotten to do the thing next turn most likely. It would have been 33% to do the thing, but I definitely punted that game by being too aggressive in the early turns. Ivo, thank you for the very generous tier 3 resub. I appreciate the 11 months. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a good one wherever you're at. Be sure to make a submission through the forum if you haven't already, or let me know if there's like already in the queue you'd like to bump up with that. Crunch. Like how the thing isn't guaranteed, it's like a lottery. Yeah, gambling's fun. Come on now. Gambling's great. Buy it stuff. I mean, Magic is an incredibly low variance skill-based game. Nothing like gambling. No, never. Dopamine is great. All of the dopamine, please. Putting Omniscience on the bottom is a feel bad. Feel bad. Gosh, if we kill something with this at this point, I think we're just like... Oh, well, that's good for us. Ooh. There's my king. There's my king. King of the cosmos. King of the cosmos. King of the cosmos. Here's hoping they tap out for these two creatures here. We get to untap and king them. King me, baby. Yeah, let's put a cap in that one. Yeah, our school's been sending home things that we have to do with the kids. Whee! I'm gonna be honest. We've done the thing, or been close to doing the thing, far more than I expected to be in this set. I was expecting to have to like join a second league to get a third match. Not good, certainly great, definitely applies here. Definitely applies. Drawing cards, random RNG, you love to see it. Low expectations, correct. Yes, it's very difficult to be disappointed when you go in with low expectations. Healthy doses of realism, chat. Healthy doses of realism. Sure. We're gonna bottom the ultimatum here. Truly the king of the cosmos. Have we hard cast Omniscience yet? We did actually against Jeskai control deck in the first match. And then we unfortunately bricked off when we cast it and then started drawing cards. It's real sad. King and Sharknado are definitely my two favorite cards this at the moment. Sad that I kept Shatter and bottomed the Ultimatum against another Jeskai control opponent. Nice, Toolboxer. Hey, thanks for the 10 months, Slayman. Happy Sunday, welcome back. Alright, no Clarion. It's a good start. Thanks for the third of a year, Lamacopter. Yeah, there are definitely some businesses that are going to be doing okay during all of this, and Amazon is among them. I think I'm holding on to this till 6 lands at this point. Okay, now... Huh. I was going to say now we're cycling this, but I'm not actually sure that that's true. Because if we hit the land naturally, I need a draw engine to get started. So I think we actually sit on this since we drew... Well, that's annoying.
Past, present, and future are bound by threads of truth, with thoughtfulness before action.
Yes, yeah, this makes non-humans. This is their second spell, so... Oh, they can bounce the fires. Alright, I'm gonna be done. I guess we'll play the post-board games, but this deck is not very good against decks that are heavily interactive. We kind of have no one but ourselves to blame. We showed people the Jeskai Planeswalker deck. We played it twice in this league. I don't know, who knocks? Yeah, maybe that was wrong, and I just shouldn't have played the other one. If I just have the 2 tokens in play, I guess they could have bounced my dinosaur, and then I can't do anything. That's probably about a wash. Perfect. You can always find my schedule on my website to see not only when I'm playing, but what I'm playing when. It's a good general reminder. And to be more specific to the Kikiori in question, no, we did not play Modern this morning.
Stand by and watch.
We're not dipping back into Magic Online until Wednesday, I think, is on the schedule. If I recall correctly. Hey, Bums. Thanks for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Cassius, thanks for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back.
Students are loyal geniuses.
Land pass here. And then we hope to King of the Cosmos and Omniscience next turn and do the thing. Okay, there's fires. So if they sweep here, I get to raise the alarm, and that's their 2 spells. And again, when we do the thing, we're not guaranteed to hit. So there's 2 kings and 2 omniscience in my deck right now. So we'll be 50% to get to pop off next turn. And if we hit the omniscience, the Boon has to find us some other stuff to do too.
Your end has arrived.
Every day is a new lesson.
They don't have Narset. And even if they did have Narset, King has Trample and would be able to attack Narset. This is Gasmenia though. Alright. Alright, if we hit the Omniscience, we are pretty likely to get to pop off here. Alright, 50%. Flip the coin. Oh no. Oh no. Hashtag never lucky. Well, I mean, if you're buying the gems with gold, that's not free gems. And usually the what's the ratio like? So if they don't kill this, this guarantees hits Omniscience next turn. It's 2,000 gold for 500 gems. Okay, so that's a good rate then. You're getting 100 gems extra then. When you look at it in terms of how many packs you're getting. That's the part where they start taking extra turns and we die.
Let's slow this down. Here we go. Right on schedule.
So, unfortunately, I had elected not to raise the alarm and cycle the previous turn, which I think was correct, but now I don't have another one of these to put anything onto. Forbidden Friendship lets me kill some Planeswalkers here at least, so we got that going for us. And then we're not dead on board. Oh, I can't even, because they have Mobilized District, right? Okay, so we'll just pass and hope that they don't sweep the board or kill us. Oh yeah, and the King's Tucked guaranteed. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're dead. All right. No, we're not guaranteed dead, right? Because I can cycle one of this at end of turn, and then we'll draw the King. So if we don't die, we can then do this and maybe get there. We'll be 66% to get there if we don't die this turn. If we don't die and we untap with one of our 2 things here, we'll be 2/3 to get there. Or play Narset. Narset doesn't matter because we can attack the Narset with the King of the Cosmos and then combo post-combat. Alright, you know. We won an entire match, so I can stamp exceeds expectations on this one. We were like very narrow margins away from winning both the 2 others. A lot more successful than I was expecting, honestly. It was kind of unfortunate. One of the things that kind of sucked about that set was that 2 of the 3 decks we played against were Jeskai control decks. So the main deck of this was set up to be interactive against other creature decks, and especially the sideboard too. So I think if we would have played against stuff like Gruul, we would have been better off, but Historic has a lot of variation in it. So I guess that's not even, there's small sample sizes have a lot of variation in it, right? There's a lot of decks, but like we hit the same thing twice, right? I don't really have any specific feedback on things I would change in here. I think hedging creature matchups game 1 is correct. I think if we have things break a little bit differently for us, we have a chance to win both those games that we lost in those sets. Like, for example, in that third one, we were 50% to hit Omniscience, and this deck is just gambling, right? Because this can hit a copy of itself. Yeah, it's a good time. All right, what is this deal thing? Oh, you literally could just spend 400 gems to get 500 gems. That's funny. Is actually free. Okay. That's funny. All right. What am I doing? All right, I'm going to hit a quick ad roll while I get my client restarted and get everything flipped over. When I get back, we are going to kick off some standard. We're going to play the Kaheera deck for the first time today on stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. Don't go anywhere.